Hello everyone. So today we'll talk about the API, the data inside the API, how will you render it into the front end. That's what we'll learn before making other project. So let's complete this one for clear understanding about rendering the API data into the front end. So let me share the screen. Yes, here you can see we have a data. Those data we are rendering through React. So let me create a new project, npx. Just a moment. Right. So I'm giving name to new React app called as a test. So that test will be created in the directory tutorials that is inside D drive. So it will take a time, little time. So before let it complete, so we'll discuss about the what is API. So here I have a data coming through this URL. This URL, you are getting the data through API. So most of the time, what will happen in the front end, in the sense you will receive the data through API. API, application programming interface. So API, in the sense you will get data in a JSON format. If I talk in a JavaScript, I can call it as a JSON format. So JSON format like this, you will get a data, suppose ID and name and info, image URL and price. So those are the information you'll be getting in API. And what we are going to do, this API we are integrating to the React frontend. So we'll map all the data one by one and we'll display in the front end. Okay. So before doing those things, we'll look at this one. Okay. So here 0 in the sense it's zeroth element, you have this much of data, and second you have this is the number of the data. So it is in the form of JSON already described, right? We have a total number of data is 4, total data is 4 data we are getting through this API. Okay, let's check it out. Our React project is installing right now. Okay, let those things to install. You can search it in Google that what is API. It will let me tell you what is API. API, you can search it like that. Application programming interface. You can see API stands for, which is set of definition and protocols for building and integrating application software. Okay, so you can print out this. Also, it is coming through Red Hat. That's a Linux software. So they are describing about the API. You can see, you can download the manual also. Okay, how do API works? API lets product service communicate with other products. In the sense, this API used to communicate to the other products. In the sense, we have API data will communicate to the front end. That's what the API do here. Okay, let's check. Yes, our project has successfully installed, and let's go inside to the project cd test, and let me open that folder. Okay, yes, just a moment guys, it will come. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Visual Studio open with the project. Okay, it's taking a bit time, just a moment, it will load. And my concern is to make you understand the Axios. Axios is a thing where the data, API data or API URL is inserted and it will return as a JSON format inside the application. Okay. Okay, now it is installed, and let's check it out. We don't need this dependency, so I'm deleting all the dependencies, all the unnecessary file from my project. Okay, move to recycle bin. Let me go here also. I don't need those things I am deleting. Okay, yes, and let's delete some unwanted thing from index. I have deleted this, also not required. I have deleted, and this also not required, so I have deleted. So I have saved the application. Okay, so my script also not required. Why do we need those my script? Okay, so we have clean thing, and inside index.html, let me write index.js, and another thing I am writing is api.js. Okay, and index.js, what I have to render as usual, import React from what? Import React from React. Okay. Also, I have to import React DOM, import React DOM. Yeah, React DOM from React DOM. Okay, that is far better. Okay. Also, I have to import the import API from where? From src. Yes, and API. Now I have to render the React DOM dot render. What I am rendering? API. So make API. Okay. Where we are going to render document.get element by ID and our root. Did you understand what root means? Here in index.html, you have this ID, right? So we are targeting index to whatever the data coming here, right? This should target in the root. In this sense here, ID root, targeting by ID, clearly mentioned, right? Okay, that's what it means. Okay, so I am in the shortcut RFCE, functional based component. Okay, so now let me open a new terminal. And start. Let me start the project. Let's work out. So we'll insert all those things we'll do in this API view. Before that, what I have to access, you have to import, right? Import access from. For that, let me install access, and access also install. We have to install it. For that, npm install AXIOS access. Okay, it will not take more time. It will be, and install quick. Yeah, it is quick install. Okay, now I can import. Now import access from access. Okay, so data access inserted. So we have to use this access. Before that, it is a functional based, right? We need to use the hooks. For that, what I have to do, use state hook and use effect. Two hooks are inserted from React. Okay, let me use the use state hook right now. For that, define, let me destructure constant post writing, set post writing as a function coming from use state initial. I'm giving nothing, will be there at initial. Okay, so now this is done. Now let's use, it's loading the project, no problem at all. Now I'm using useEffect. Do you know what useEffect does here? In class-based component, useEffects work as a component did bound, component will update, and component. Uh, there is one more thing, right? Unbound. Those things will work same as user step in the functional based component. If you go here, see now you can use access dot get, and that's a URL. I have to type it. So you can type it React okay. Access dot get, but in the quotation like this. Now enter it now. Okay. But yes, the data will come here. Okay. Console. Let me console.log what inside res.data that I want to check it. Okay, now here then in the sense what happened if error comes. Error, something have to be defined here, you know what those things you have to define in the sense. Now you have to do catch. Okay, catch statement. What catch do? The same thing. Catch do phrase error, right? Error. It's not a it's error. Console log. Okay, now guys, we have successfully converted API to the required data. We can verify in the console also. Shall we check console? Okay, let's check it out. Check out the console. Okay, here the console you can look here. This is the React app. Okay. Yes, you can see inspect console. See, you are getting the data, right? That's what the data we need. See, those are the data. I mean, those are the things we are getting. So we are in the right track. So now what we have to do? We have to do in the sense instead of this API, we need to display this data, those data here. So how we will do that? We'll use the map. How to use map? Map. We are using map like this. This quotation. What data is in a post, right? Data is in post dot map. Let's keep it version as a variable. Okay, here destructure it. How we will destructure it? Like this, post dot map. Okay, how will destructure it? Post, is it post? Yes, dot map version. So what are the data inside API? Do you know data inside API? ID, name, info, image, price. So destructure from version. ID, name, info, price. That's what ID, name, info, price. ID, name, info, image, price. Okay, that's what the data we are getting from version. Why? In the sense post that map. Post whatever the data inside the post that will map, each will store in a person, and person have to be destructure here. Okay, that's what it's doing right now here. Error, some error is this. This expected map, post dot map. Wait. I think we have to do this. And we were the right. we're in the right track, no problem. Okay, let me check out what error is that. What might be the mistake here? Do you know, guys? We need to wrap it inside the element. That's what the problem. Okay, let me do that also. Right. So here we have to finish that. No, it's not getting in here, right? Yeah, it's correct. We are in the UL tag. So what we have to do now, we have destructure it. So we'll return it. Return, but I wanted to show in an article. So article, yes, key equals to I want to keep key as ID, right? And article, let me display the data accordingly. Like H1, I want to show this H4. Okay, name like this. It is easy now, guys. Yeah. Other thing, H4. No, it's H5. No, let me give it in paragraph. Info in paragraph. Info. Okay. So before that, let me display image tag. img src. src is in image, right? Alt, I want to give it a name. Okay, those things. Info is working, image is working. Now give price. Give price at 6. Price is pending. Okay, you are going to get a data in the front end, guys. Let's check it out. What might be out? Oh, see, it's not coming. It is still displayed here. Why it is happening? Do you have any idea why those things happened right now? Because we have displayed the data, right? Those data, this data, registered data is not sending to post because we have not set the data. So in order to show that data, we have to do this thing, set post, right? Set post. What we are going to set res.data. I'm going to say, oh, that's what. So res.data. Those things are in set post. Now it will work accordingly. Now it should not give any error. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys. That's what we want. See, all the images, all the text inside the image, all those text and the price we have written in a feedback, those things for data, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's successfully we have completed the access. So like this will work in the database and any other system. Okay. So for easiness, for remember purpose, I'm going to repeat those things again. Okay, let's revise it. I have not done any big thing here, just created index.html and I have imported that API into this data index.js and sending to the document.getElement by ID. Here in public HTML there is one ID inside the div ID is their root, that is where what API data sent I have sent from here, and what happened here next index is over. So API, what I have done, I have installed the Axios and I have also used useState and useEffect imported from React because this is a function based component. That's what we have to use useState and useEffect to render the data. That's what I have done here. This structure here, useState initial, there were no values, post and set post, and also I have used useEffect this useEffect to access.get, that those URL, this URL are getting by useState, this URL, API URL, useState, and those things are done. Then res is a these things, anything you can write. This is a variable which point to the set post res.data. There is data inside of it, so we have stored the data in a set here and console.log. This will display it and catch if any errors is there. It will show the error data in the console. That's what It's now it is completed this part. Now post is having the data, right? Post is having those data, this data. Post is having one by one data. Okay, till here no confusion. And what happened? We are mapping the data and one variable person. All the data is stored. This data 1, 2, 3, all is stored in a person, and I am destructuring the data person one by one. ID, name, info, image, price, an article. There is this is the HTML. You can learn in another section, another video session, and I will guide you through that in the later session. An image, I have directly I can use it like this because I have this structure here, name, info, price. Accordingly, those things are inserted, and finally the final view is like this, guys. So however, you can develop a simple blog also from here. It is a simple thing. It's just rendering the data from API. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Uh, we have done rehearsal, we have done big practice for the second videos which need to come. Thank you so much for understanding Axios and fetching the data. Have a good day. Bye-bye.